closer to you. Oh, but your love is such a swamp. You're the only thing I want. And I said I wouldn't cry about it. This is the last time. This is the last time. We were so under the
Hi.
we were so
Yay. I'm so glad you're here. Woohoo. We got a Tommy and Alex joining us. Yay. I think Jen's going to be joining us here in a second. And our friend Molly, too. Yahoo. Yos, yos, yos. Cool. Yay! Hi, friend Alex. Good morning. Welcome.
Thanks for having us. Sounds
Oh my
great.
gosh. Yay! I'm so excited. All right, let Jen in. It's just a regular party. I love it. Friend party. Yeah.
You all warmed up after the bar?
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm all warmed up. Hey! Hi, Jen. Yay! Welcome. This is my Bar 3 studio. Ta-da! Yeah. Super fun. I know, it's really bright and sunny in here and really pretty, so yeah. I know. And I'm gonna there's like this huge window right here. Here, I don't know if I can I? Ooh, neat, 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 neat. Big window. So I'm probably gonna have some lurky-loos in the background. Giving me some weird looks. They usually do. Let's turn this, I know. Every once in a while we get some weirdos standing like literally right at the window being like it's always strange. Let's see.
Again.
Yay! We just have one more person that's going to be joining us. Our friend Molly is going to join in from Milwaukee. So, I know, we're representing Colorado, Minnesota, Chicago. Oh my god. It's awesome. Yay, and you can hear me clearly, you can hear the music well, everything's great. Great. So, if you have blocks, you can use those. Dan, I think I left one block at home for you. You can grab that. And if you don't have blocks, you can use a set of books, something sturdy to just prop yourself up on. Remember that the blocks are there to kind of elevate the floor to you. So however you need to do that is great. Sometimes a blanket or a pillow can be helpful in some of the seated postures or when you're on your back for a little bit of added comfort. So yeah, just like hang tight, hang steady. And yeah, we'll wait just a minute or so for Molly, a few minutes. She said that she might be late, so feel free to just like chill for a sec. Cool. All right.
Your father cried on the telephone, and he drove his car into the Navy Yard just to prove that he was sorry. In the morning, through the window shade, when the light pressed up against your shoulder blade, I could see what you were reading. All the glory that the Lord has made, and the complications you could do without, when I kissed you on the mouth.
Tuesday night at the Bible study, we lift our hands and pray over your body, but nothing ever happens. I remember at Michael's house in the living room when you kissed my neck and I almost touched your blouse. In the morning at the top of the stairs when your father found out what we did that night and you told me you were scared.
This album just reminds me of college. Oh my goodness. It's like brings me right back. Okay. I'm trying to find a way to see if I can turn off the ding dong noise if Molly does join the waiting room so it's not disturbing us. I can't find it, so that's fine. We might get a little ding dong. Don't let that distract you. We're all good. All right. Let's go ahead and do this thing, my friends. Yay. Again, I'm so glad that you are here today. Little prop check, stuff for support, blocks, blankets, a pillow, whatever you need. Don't feel afraid to take it and use it. Yay. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You're going to start in a seat today. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the music down for a moment and settle in. All right. Find yourself in a seat. Cross your legs. Sit tall. And maybe consider closing your eyes or just looking down towards the tip of your nose. And maybe even sit on a block, a blanket, something for a little extra support. Just starting our practice this morning with a little quiet meditative breathing. So allow your seat to reach down to the floor and the crown of your head to reach up towards the sky. Hands can be supported on your knees, facing down or facing up. It's a choose your own adventure. Excuse me. So start to find a steady, deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose, creating almost a wave-like sensation and sound in your breath. I'm sure that sounds great, me breathing right into the microphone. Hope that's not too distracting to you, but as you find an exhale, imagine you're doing a sigh, but with your mouth closed, so it should have a little bit of a sound to it. We call this your Ujjayi breath, or waves like the ocean breath. As you continue to settle into your space, maybe you find the space in between each and every single rib. And as you inhale, feel that expansion between each and every single rib. And then letting that expansion go. And then maybe it works better for you today, instead of intentionally sending the breath to a place, maybe you just simply notice where it's wanting to go. Honor that and expand into those places. For me today, that feels just around the area in my lowest rib in my back. Take a few more slow rounds of breath in and out here. Setting your intention. Continue to find length through your spine. And then feel free to keep your eyes closed or just half-masked. But take a big breath and sweep your arms up to the sky. Reach your fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. And then find a slow twist to a side. Doesn't matter what side it is. Use your hand to press into your opposite thigh. And maybe even look over your opposite shoulder. It's always great to be able to warm up the spine in all 6 directions before you make any big moves. So this is side 1 of your twist. can always look forward if your neck is a little bit more sensitive, or just over that twisting side. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, move through center, and as you exhale, take it to the other side. Gentle twist, notice the difference of sides. And throughout our entire practice today, I want you to be really mindful of your breath in moments where you're holding poses. Feel free, if your breath is getting shallow, to just unwind a little bit and come back to it when you feel like you're able to breathe a little bit more fully. Take a breath in, come back through center, sweep your arms up and overhead, and then plant one hand to the earth and reach your opposite arm up and overhead, almost like you're connecting your arm towards your ear. Look up towards the sky and spiral your heart open as you press your opposite sits bone down to the earth. Feel that length extend all the way from your hip to your fingers. Inhale, and as you exhale, take it up and overhead, other side. Maybe on this side you notice that your shoulder was starting to shrug towards your ear a little bit, just like mine was. See if you can find a little bit more length through your side body, through your neck. Inhale, and as you exhale, up and over to the other side again. So find just a little bit more flow here. Moving with your inhales and exhales, however it feels natural to you. Maybe it feels good to just take your hands, spiraling them forward towards the earth in front of you and reaching up and around. So we did our gentle twists. Now we're finding that little lean from side to side, the left and right motion of the spine. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose as you go. And when you feel satisfied, simply pause yourself through center, and however you need to get there, make your way onto your back. So lying all the way down, connect all the way down to the earth, extend your legs to straight, toes flex up to the sky. Pick up your right knee and hug it into your chest. Give it a big squeeze. Keep both feet flexed. Maybe you start to roll your ankle in some circles to the right and to the left. Maybe you hug your knee into your chest and find some small circles of your hip. Hold through center and then take your right knee across to the left side of your body for a supine twist, as close to the floor as you're able. Your opposite arm can be extended long to a T. You can find it in a goalpost. Whatever helps you keep your right shoulder connected to the earth, take that option. And then maybe you take your left hand and just rest it a little bit more heavily on your left knee to help in that twist. Your gaze can be in whichever direction feels natural to you. Stay right where you are. Continue to breathe. Reminding yourself that anytime you take a twist option, you're getting awesome blood flow back to your organs, brand new oxygen flowing, and giving everything on the inside a little massage. Inhale, and as you exhale, come back through center. Give your right knee one more squeeze into your chest, and then extend your leg long and switch sides. Left knee hugs into your chest. Feel free to experiment with those ankle rolls, or maybe, rubbing your knee around in some little circles, getting your hip ready. And when you're ready to take it across your body to the right, go for it. Left knee drops to the right side. Left arm can extend long to a T or move into a goalpost. Inevitably, one side will be a little bit different than the other. So just honor that and notice it. Notice if your breathing has changed. Look in whichever direction is comfortable for you. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring your knee back through center and hug both knees into the chest. Wind relieving pose. Funny name. It definitely feels good. Massage your low back into the earth. Maybe you roll your knees around in some circles. Pause through center, extend both legs to straight, and take your arms up and overhead. Stretch your fingertips far away from your toes, toes away from your fingers. Morning stretch. Keep reaching, and as you take a breath in and out, slowly stretch your fingers up to the sky. Tuck your chin to your chest and use your strong core to rise one vertebrae at a time until you are seated. Legs extended in front. Beautiful. Chest is high and risen. Take a moment and press your hands into the earth directly underneath your shoulders. If you're noticing a little bend in your knees, you might need to sit on something underneath your tail just to bring the floor a little closer to you. But right here, find some activity in your thighs. Give them a squeeze. Roll your shoulders back and down your spine. Flex your feet up towards the sky. And then take a breath and sweep your arms up and overhead. As you exhale, hinge your chest forward to a seated forward fold. Try not to be a hero in this first hamstring stretch of the day. Your hands can be right next to your shins. They can be next to your hips. If staff pose felt better to you, you just bring your chest right on up. Maybe you walk your hands a little bit forward, creeping them towards your heels or even holding onto your feet. Maybe you honor the difference of what it feels like to lengthen through your spine and reach your tail longer and the crown of your head a little higher versus rounding your chest forward. Either's fine. But make a choice that makes you feel connected and allows you to breathe easily. Just a few more breaths in this position. Letting gravity release your chest a little bit more towards the earth. One more deep breath in. And then plant your hands to the ground. Slowly sit up and plant the bottoms of your feet into the earth, bending your legs in half. We're going to start to wake up your core a little bit here. Don't worry, it's going to be so fun. All right, boat pose. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. Open through your heart and slowly hinge your chest back until you feel like you're able to lift one set of toes off the earth. If you're balanced and you want to try, go for two. Hold here. First variation, holding onto the thighs, just get grounded in the hips and pull your abs down. If your hips are firing way too much, you just lower your toes down to the earth and that is where you live. Beautiful place to be. Hold here for 3, for 2, last one, let it go. Shift your weight forward, bring the insteps of your feet together, and just let your knees fall to the side. Butterfly. So we have a few more variations of that boat pose to go. Use this as a moment to just reset your hips, reset your lower back. Let your shoulders go. All right, round 2. Plant your feet back to the earth. Hold on to your thighs. Whew. And when you're ready, hinge back. Lift one set of toes up. If you want to, lift the other. This time, maybe you feel balanced enough to stretch your arms forward. Stay right there. You got this. For 3, for 2, let it go. I know, butterfly pose. You have just one more to go. Take this moment to just really let your hips open. Chest can fall forward and do what it needs. All right, last one here. You got this, friends. Plant your feet to the earth. Hold on to your thighs. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you hinge back and lift one set of toes and then the other. This time, try to extend your legs a little longer if you can. Reach your fingertips forward and hold. Whew. Find some deep breaths in and out. Feel your core, honor those shakes. That means that you are getting stronger and more resilient. You got this. For 3, for 2. Whew, let it go. Nice work. Bring the insteps of your feet together. Let your hips melt. Just give it a second. And when you are ready, tuck your feet underneath you, shift your weight forward, low crouch. Zip your feet, knees, and thighs all the way together, and then just make yourself into a tiny ball. Tuck your chin to your chest, round through your spine. Take a breath, and as you exhale, peel your heels or lower your heels to the earth and slowly rise to a forward fold. Let your chest hang, knees bend as much as they need to connect your chest towards your legs. Allow the crown of your head to point towards the floor, and maybe you start to take your chest from side to side, holding on to opposite elbows. Pause through center. Slowly rise one vertebrae at a time, letting your arms hang down, your chest, neck, shoulders, and head. All right. Come to the center of your mat, feet right underneath your hips. Adjust yourself how you need to. Ground down into all 4 corners of your feet. Let your palms flip forward, fingertips point towards the earth. Mountain pose. Now that we're standing, feel the support of the earth underneath your feet. Take a breath, sweep your arms up and overhead. Look up to the sky. Look onto one wrist and gently reach up and over to the side. Little side bend here. If it feels more comfortable for you to take that side arm and place it on your thigh for more support, you can take it there. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lower your chest down and around in a little slow circle to the top and change sides. Hook onto your opposite wrist and take it all the way around. Good, let's do one more each side. Maybe it feels better for you to just open your feet a little wider, claiming a little bit more territory with your bottom half. Really spread wide through your fingers, spread wide through your ribs. And when you've completed that second side, connect your palms together and bring them down to heart center. Just take a moment. We're about to get a little bit more movement into the system. So maybe you just take this opportunity to breathe, to center yourself, and get ready for what's to come. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. All right, my friends, face the short edge of your mat. Step all the way to the top of your mat. Feet right underneath your hips. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive your heart forward, bend from your hips, and come to a forward fold. Once again, bend your knees enough so that your chest can get really close to your legs. Inhale and find a half lift. So here, you straighten your legs a little. Hands can be placed on blocks in front of you. You can place your hands on your shins or on your thighs. Essentially, you want a long line from your hips to your head, like you're creating an L shape with your torso. Inhale, and as you exhale, forward fold. Stay right there. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, let it go. We'll do that a few more times, this time a little faster. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, collapse into your legs. Inhale, half lift, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands to sides. Again, reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. One more. You're doing great. exhale, hands lower. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, and hold. Stay right there. Point the top of your head down to the earth, and then bend your knees enough that you're able to plant your hands all the way to the earth. That might have to be a very deep bend of your knees. Step one foot back, and then the other to plank pose or a high push-up. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. Your feet are about hips width apart. Grip tight into your quads, reach through your heels. Lift your hips, pull your abs towards your spine. You're not here long. For 3, 2, slowly lower your knees down to the earth. Move to tabletop. Hands right underneath your shoulders and knees right underneath your hips. Take a moment to make sure that you have even weight distributed between your hands and your knees. And then lift your chin and drop your belly. Find a deep inhale. Cow pose. Exhale, pull your belly button towards your spine. Tuck your chin to your chest for cat. Continue to move through these at your own pace. Choose a tempo that feels good and that's guided by your breath. And as you continue to move, you might notice that you want to shift your hips back a little bit or from side to side. Explore what feels good in your body. Maybe ask yourself what needs to continue to wake up before we flow just a little bit more intensely. And then shift your weight forward so you're back in tabletop. Turn your fingertips towards your knees so that your elbow points are shining forward. Fingertips are facing your knees, and slowly shift your hips back. So we're doing just a little wrist stretch. Hold there. We have another friend that's joining us, so we'll let her in. Hi, Molly. Join in on the fun. I'm so glad you're here. We're just in a little wrist stretch here. And then shift your weight forward. Let's do that one more time. So inhale, and as you exhale, shift your hips back. Just feel that stretch through your forearms. Good. Shift your weight forward. Walk your hands forward, toes touching, knees turn to the sides of your mat, and shift back to child's pose. Your head can connect to a block. It can connect to your mat, to your hands. Maybe it feels better to sweep your arms to your sides and hold on to your feet today. Take this opportunity to release through your spine, through your low back. We're about to move into your first down dog of class. So this should feel really, really yummy for your low back. Take an inhale, lift your gaze forward, and shift your weight slightly forward. Knees knock underneath your hips, toes tuck. Lift your hips and press back and up to your first down dog. So take a moment here to maybe allow your knees to be a little bent as you lift your hips to the sky. Claw all 10 fingers, the pads of your hands, to the earth. And maybe walk your feet or bend your knees, walking your dog. Let your chest melt towards your legs. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your gaze towards your fingers. Walk, step, or hop your feet towards your hands. Forward fold. Take a breath here. Once again, bend your knees as much as you need to plant your hands to the earth. Step your right foot back, and then sweep your arms up and overhead for Warrior One. All right, so your front knee is stacked right over your heel. Back leg is long. Heel is lifted to the sky, and your kneecap is driving up towards the ceiling. If it's uncomfortable for you to stretch your arms up to the sky, you can bring them right in front of your heart. Take a moment to really feel the squareness of your hips here. So keeping your right hip pressed forward, pull your left hip back. Nice. Now bring your hands in front of your chest. Take a breath. As you exhale, twist over your left side, connecting your right knee, your right elbow to the outer edge of your left thigh if you can. Again, if this is not accessible to you today, maybe you just stay through center and move at the top of your range. You're doing great. Keep holding that twist. Deep breaths. Inhale, and as you exhale, sweep your fingertips back to the sky. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, and hold. Awesome. Push the floor away. Reach through your heels. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower your knees down to the earth. Untuck your toes and lower your chest, bending your elbows. Lower your chest all the way down to the earth. Maybe you find a baby cobra at the bottom. Lifting your heart forward, release the pressure in your hands. Keep your back super active. Inhale. Exhale, lower your head to the earth. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and shift back to down dog. Pedal through your feet here. Claw through your fingers. Nice. Keep reaching your seat up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Lift your gaze towards your fingers. Hop, step, jump, whatever you need to do to make it to the top of your mat again. Forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to plant your hands. Step your left foot back and rise up to warrior one, other side. Notice the change from sides. Once again, stacking your front knee right over your heel. Reaching long through your back leg, pressing your left hip forward this time. Finding length through your fingers, length through the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale, palms come together and you take that twist right over to the right. This time connecting your left elbow to your right thigh if you can. So as your elbow presses into your thigh, are you able to press your thigh into your elbow? Awesome work. Inhale. As you exhale, untwist, reach your fingertips up to the sky, find your balance. Inhale again. Exhale, spiral your heart forward, plant your hands down, step back to plank. Find a baby hold, inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes, bend your elbows, lower your heart to the earth. Lift your chest forward for baby cobra. Inhale and exhale, lower down. Inhale, tuck your toes, and exhale, press your hips back up to down dog. Pedal through your feet if you need to. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your gaze forward, hop, step, or jump to the front of your mat. Breathe in, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, float your hands down to the earth. Nice job. Just take a moment here, adjust yourself. Maybe you take your hands and just wave them from side to side for willow tree. If it feels good for your hips, you can always lift your opposite heel as you swing your arms. Just finding a little bit of looseness here. All right. We're going to take it into your sun salutations now. We have officially arrived to the peak of your class. The first one we'll do kind of slow together, and then we'll start to pick up some speed so you can get a little bit of a flow with your breath. So step to the edge of your mat, feet right underneath your hips. Take a breath, sweep your arms up. Find a baby back bend here. Reach your hands back. Exhale, forward fold. Let it all spill forward. Inhale, half lift, just like before. Legs straighten a little. You're finding that L shape with your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant your hands. Step one foot back and then the other to plank. Inhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, lower your chest all the way down to the earth, and lift your heart a little bit forward, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, press up and lift your hips back and behind you, down dog. Take a moment here to really push into your hands. Press your heels down. Keep your knees as bent as you need to. Inhale, lift your gaze forward. Hop, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Exhale, let it go. Nice work. Let's do it again. Sweep your arms up. Big inhale, maybe baby back bend. Exhale, round forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands forward, fold. Inhale, step one foot back and then the other. Exhale, lower your knees, your heart, and shift your weight forward, baby cobra or full cobra or up dog if that feels good. Exhale, lower down, tuck your toes. Lift your seat up, down dog. Inhale, lift your gaze forward, hop, step, jump to the top of your mat. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Exhale, lower your knees, shift your heart down and forward. Cobra, baby cobra, whatever you want. Exhale, lower down, lift your hips, down dog. Inhale, lift your gaze, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let it go. A few more here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Exhale, bend your knees, shift your heart forward and up. Exhale, down, lift your hips up, down dog. Inhale, lift your gaze forward. Hop, step, jump. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let it go. Last one, sweep up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step one foot back, then the other. Exhale, lower your knees, shift your weight, heart forward and up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Inhale, hop, step, jump forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let it go. Just take a moment where you are. Maybe you place your hands in front of your heart or your arms at your sides and mountain. And just take a moment to notice the heat that you created in your body. Maybe your breath is a little bit more labored, cool. We're always rushing to the next moment in life, and there's always lots of chaos and craziness around us. So sometimes it's a great practice to just take a moment and find stillness. Find a pause within all the craziness that surrounds us. That practice that we create for ourselves in these moments here on the mat absolutely translates to our larger life when we step out of this space. Take one more deep breath in and out. Nice work. Face the long edge of your mat now and step your feet really wide apart. Really, really wide. Yeah, wide-legged stance. Heels turn slightly out, toes turn a little bit in. Plant your hands on your hips and then lift up through the crown of your head. Exhale and slowly hinge your chest forward, reaching your hips back for a wide-legged forward fold. Stopping with your heart kind of in that L shape that we were finding before. This is a great opportunity for blocks. Placing one underneath each hand. Or maybe, if you're feeling like flexibility is allowing it, you take your head or place the crown of your head down towards Find energy in the outer edges of your feet. And then slowly rise your chest back up to that L shape. Walk your hands back to your hips however you need to. Find a really strong core and slowly rise up tall. Nice work. Turn one set of toes out to the short edge of your mat. It doesn't matter what side it is for Warrior 2. Other toes turn forward. Stretch your arms wide and then look over your bent leg. Beautiful. So here, once again, front knee is stacked right over your heel, and your front heel is aligned with the mid-step of your back foot. Hips are as square as you can make them, and you're finding an openness in your chest as you stretch through your fingers. Take a breath, and as you exhale, slowly lower your hand towards the outer edge of your thigh and reach your front arm up into the side. A little peaceful warrior here. You can keep your front leg bent, or you can extend it to straight. Continue to find energy in your side body as you reach, creating space. Inhale, and as you exhale, connect your front forearm to your front knee or shin, or wait, that's not your shin, your thigh. Reach your opposite arm up and overhead. Extended side angle. You can stay here. If you want a little deeper variation, maybe bring that front arm all the way to the earth. If that feels good, you can hold there. But essentially, think of not just dumping all of your weight into that front leg. Yes, it's active, but can you imagine some real strong strength in your abs to keep your chest lifted? Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly peel back to your peaceful warrior. Once again, front knee bent or extended. Exhale, reach it up and over to the side. You're doing great. Big breath in. As you exhale, come back through center, woo, and switch sides. Turn your other toes to the other edge of your mat. Arms stretch wide, back toes face forward. Warrior 2, side 2. Lovely. Front knee is stacked right over your heel. Your front heel is aligned with the mid-step of your back foot. Hips are square. Chest is forward, and you're looking over your front fingers. Now, as you continue to push into the front of your foot, can you open your front knee a little bit further to the wall behind you? Yeah, creating lots of activity and energy in your side seat. When you're ready, slowly peel it back, peaceful warrior. Back hand connects to the outer edge of your thigh, and you stretch your front arm up into the side. Maybe you straighten your front leg. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Always a great reminder for myself too. Inhale, and as you exhale, take your arm up and overhead, extended side angle. Sometimes it feels good to sweep your arm around and in front of you, just creating a little circle. Sometimes that opens up your chest and your shoulder a little bit more to reach a little deeper. Option to reach your bottom arm towards the floor if it feels good. Don't forget to breathe. On your next exhale, peel it back one more time, peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, find your extended side angle, hold there. Good. Again, finding activity in your side body so that your obliques are strong. Inhale, and as you exhale, just face the front edge of your mat. Warrior one, arms stretch. Exhale, plant your hands, spiral your heart forward, step back to plank. Lower your knees, and slowly lower down your heart as you untuck your toes. Dip your heart forward, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your seat up, down dog. Pedal through your feet. Stay here. Notice the changes that you feel in your body. Now that you're a little bit more warm, you've created more space for breath.
Show them where to start.
Inhale. And as you exhale, simply shift your weight forward, lower your knees down, untuck your toes, and move all the way down to the earth for a little cobra series. So however you need to get there, lie all the way down on your stomach. Head connects towards the mat, hands right underneath your shoulders. Zip your feet, knees, and thighs all the way to touch. Find energy there. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift your chin, your shoulders, and your heart slightly off the mat. Hold. Release any pressure that you're pushing into the floor. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift your heart. Try that one more time. Squeeze your inner thighs together, push your hips down to the mat. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, last time, lift your heart up and forward. If it feels good to push to the earth and lift your heart a little higher for a full cobra, you can take it there. Exhale, lower your head down to the mat, let your hands go. Bend your legs in half, and just windshield wiper your shins from side to side. Lower back down. Zip your feet, knees, and thighs all the way to touch. This time, sweep your hands to your sides, fingertips reaching towards your feet. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your heart and shoulders up, as well as your feet. Stretch your fingers towards your toes for locust. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, push your hips down. Use your upper back strength to pull your shoulders back and down your spine. Inner thighs squeeze. Exhale, lower down. 1 more round. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift your heart, your toes. Hold here. Find strength through your midline. You got this. On your next exhale, lower down. Sweep your arms forward and move back to child's pose. Knees open to the sides of your mat, and you shift your hips back, connecting to your head to whatever feels comfortable, a block, your hands, the floor. And then inhale and lift your gaze forward, shift back forward into tabletop. Knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. And then slowly step your foot forward, low lunge. Align your front knee right over your heel and slide your back leg long behind you. So, great opportunity to bring the floor a little closer to you with props, with your blocks. If you're feeling a little discomfort in your back knee, maybe you take your mat, roll it, place it underneath for a little bit more cushion. You can continue to connect your hands to the floor, to your thigh, or you can stretch your arms up and over your head. Feel that length through your entire front body, from your hips, your core, your chest. Take a breath, and as you exhale, lower your hands if you lifted them and shift back. Half split. Blocks again as needed. Take a moment to pull your right hip back. Press your left hip forward. And flex your right toes to the sky. Feeling a nice deep stretch through your right hamstring here. Keep your spine long. As you inhale and then exhale, simply take your right hand to meet your left and switch sides. Step your left foot forward for your low lunge. Align your front knee right over your heel. Slide your back leg long behind you. Option for blocks if you need them. Remember what the purpose of this stretch is to open up your hip, to open up your front body. So how can you create a little bit more length in those places? Maybe taking your hand to your thigh or stretching up and overhead. As you find your next exhale, slowly plant your hands back down if they lifted and shift your weight back. Unfold your front leg. I'll switch sides so you can see me a little better. This time, pull your left hip back, press your right hip forward. Fingertip or toes point up towards the sky. Feel the back of your left leg start to open as you send some good breath right there. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring your left hand to meet your right. Sweep your leg back, and however you need to get there, make your way onto your back. Lying all the way down. Walk your heels in close to your seat. Feet are about hips width apart for your bridge pose. Hands can be supported at your sides. You take a breath, and as you exhale, push into your heels. Squeeze your glutes and let your hips raise towards the sky. Find energy in your inner thighs. Imagine there's a block in between your knees that you're squeezing tight. Inhale, and as you exhale, lower down. One more time. Breathe in, and as you exhale, push your heels to raise your hips. Maybe experiment with a different position with your hands. Fingertips can raise to the sky. It can stretch up and behind you. But again, the intention of this stretch is to strengthen through your glutes, stretch through your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower your seat down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give a little rock and roll from side to side. And then lower your feet back down to the earth. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh for reclined pigeon. Take a moment here. If this is enough for your hip, you can stay as you are. Otherwise, hold on to your right leg and draw your knee in towards your chest. Find a flex of both feet. And maybe you take your left elbow and press it a little bit more generously in towards your left knee. Continue to hold here and breathe. Allowing your hip, your knee to open a little bit more with every breath, with gravity. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly unwind your stretch. Move to pull across your opposite thigh. And again, take a moment to see if this is enough for you right here. If you want a little bit more, hold on to your leg, bring your knee in towards your chest, flex your feet, and breathe deeply. On side two, think of pressing your low back down just a little bit more into the earth. Notice the difference in your stretch. Maybe you press your elbow just a little bit more generously in towards that knee, letting it open to the sky. Take a breath, deep breath in. And as you exhale, unwind your stretch. Reach your arms up and over your head. Reach your toes away from your fingers. Just pause here for a moment, giving your wrists a little circle, maybe your ankles a little circle if they need it. And then cross your left ankle over your right. Hold on to your left wrist and gently pull your left arm towards the left side of your mat. And then reach your feet towards the bottom right corner of your mat as well. Maybe you bump your hips just a little bit more to the left, creating a little half moon shape here. Just pause here, reflect on the side body. Notice your breathing. Relax your shoulders from your ears. Hope it's right when you die. Old and bony, dawn breaks like a bolt through the hall. Never should have called, but my head's take just about 2 more breaths here. When you've completed your second exhale, let it go, give it a little shake out, and we'll take it to the other side. This time, right ankle crosses over your left. You hold on gently to your right wrist. Reach your appendages to the left edges of your mat and your hips over to the right, creating your little half moon on the other side. In this stretch, ask yourself, where are the places in my body that I can soften? Bring a little bit of tender energy, some breath. I'm looking in on the good life I might do never define. Without a trust, the flaming fields. Take about 2 more breaths here. And when you are ready to let it go, simply stay on your back, uncross your legs, let your arms extend at your sides, and just settle into your mat. I'm going to bring a little bit of quietness into the music here to let us settle into Shavasana. Feel free to place whatever you need to underneath yourself or on top. This is a great opportunity for a blanket. You can place that on top, maybe underneath your knees rolled up, maybe even underneath your head. So as we are here, settling into our space, start to come back to that gentle ebb and flow of your breath practice that we started the beginning of class with. That simple Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out slowly through the nose. And again, noticing where the breath wants to go. Honoring that and expanding into those places. Just take a moment here to reflect in silence and in stillness. Let your practice settle in to your body, into your mind and heart. As you continue to reflect in this stillness, if you notice that your mind is starting to wander to the things on our to-do list where we need to go next, just take that moment and pull your thoughts back to your breath. The gentle inhales and exhales, the gentle movement through your torso.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls, and window sills.
And now for these last few moments in this restful posture,
Chairs warmed by all of the
an opportunity to reflect on the word support.
place where I don't.
Maybe to you today that means the physical support of the ground underneath you as you breathe.
This is a place where I
And maybe that support starts to extend outside of that space to the people in your home next to you, to the people in this space across the interwebs, to me, to your friends, maybe to your loved ones and family. And as you continue to reflect on this idea of support, remind yourself that you are truly never alone. Always supported by those that love and care for you. You are more than welcome to stay exactly as you are. But if you have things that you need to move on to today, start to find a little wiggle in your fingers, a little wiggle in your toes. Welcome some sensation back to the body gently. Plant your feet on the earth and then find some windshield wipers of your knees from side to side. Giving your glutes a little hello, your low back a little massage. And the next time you find yourself on a side, just pop there and roll on over. Maybe you cradle your head in the nook of your elbow. On your next exhale, use your supporting hand to press yourself up to a seat. Move slowly and gently. Cross your legs. Close your eyes and sit tall in the same position that we started class with. Maybe you notice yourself sitting a little longer, a little taller. And start to bring your spine around in some little circles in a Sufi grind. Inhaling as you bring your heart forward, exhaling as you draw it back. And when you feel ready, change directions. Choose a tempo that feels authentic to your breath. And then pause through center. Sit up nice and tall. Eyes can be closed or half-masked. Inhale, sweep your fingers up towards the sky. Exhale, connect your palms together and bring them down to your heart center and pause here. Give yourself a moment of thanks for being present and for being here for you. And then I want to thank each and every single one of you for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, my friends. Awesome practice today. You guys are rock stars. Yay! Woohoo! How do y'all feel? Good? Yeah? Oh, that's so good. I'm going to turn the music down so I can hear your beautiful voices. Yay! Yay! Molly, have you met Jen?
You look kind of familiar, but
Yeah, that's Nick's partner.
yes, that's why you look
Yeah.
familiar. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yay. Thanks for letting us come in late, and sorry I forgot to mute, so you heard us like.
Oh, I didn't even hear it at all. I'm just so glad you're here. Yay!
Thanks. And I let Greta participate, your youngest
Yes!
9-year-old
Hey, Greta!
participant, 9-year-old yogi.
That's awesome. Tommy, Alex, have you met Molly?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Hi,
good.
guys. I
That's
recognize
That's what I
you.
thought. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Was Dan on here earlier too? And then
He was. I don't know what happened to him. I hope he's okay. Ooh, sorry. That was really loud. I'm hoping he's fine. I'm going to go check on him in a second.
Yeah. Good
I
job,
know that he
Nova.
had an exciting night last night, so maybe maybe the bending forward was a little bit too much.
Oh no.
Mexican New Year celebration.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Molly. We were all on a friend call last night, and it's Mexican Independence Day, and they were just like, people were going crazy, just like honking horns, flying flags. It was wild. What
In
a
your
time.
neighborhood?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
all night.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yay. Guys, I'm so thankful that you are here. I hope that all of this like turns out okay, and I'm like done. I think this is it. So,
Yeah, good job. It was excellent.
yay.
This was great.
Thank you so much.
Much needed. And appreciate
Yay.
Nova.
Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, friends. All
Let
right,
us
I'm
know
going to
if you do more
scoot and
online
get to up.
classes.
What was that?
Let us know if you do more online stuff.
I will definitely do that. You guys are rad. I appreciate you.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye, friends.
Bye.